So the only kind of relationships that I've ever been in are like long-term relationships. I've never been like be with somebody for a week kind of person or a one night stand kind of guy. All of my relationships I've been with somebody for like a year or 2 years or like a decade or just some self-punishment that I just thought I deserved. Anyway, but when you get really close with a person, you guys are very comfortable with each other's bodies. There are certain things that you can get away with, like saying in bed, because you guys talk about it beforehand. Like you got safe words or things that you like to be called, or certain words that you like hearing because it turns one or the other of you off. But there's certain things that you can't just throw out of the gate out of nowhere, because you gotta warn somebody about that, because it's gonna change the entire dynamic of the moment. For instance, I was 19. I lived in this duplex with a bunch of people, and a really beautiful girlfriend, both musicians and stuff like that. One night we were doing we were knocking boots, and we were in the middle of it, both having a great time, and out of nowhere she says to me, "I guess your daddy really gave you something good, didn't he?" Now I should have felt complimented, but instead I felt extremely weirded out. It ruined the moment, and I had to like stop. I did finish. I did continue, but I had to take time out for a few seconds just to be like, why would you say that? Why would you say that in the middle of this? This just such an awkward fucking moment. But it made me think that, like, if you're really comfortable with your partner, what weird things could you get away with saying? Because like if you like sit down and have a conversation about it, I mean, you could probably get away with saying anything. I mean, if they're comfortable with it, you could have a lover you're like, hey, I want you to call me Santa Claus. What? You heard what I said. When you're about to, reach the top of the mountain peak there, I want you to call me Santa Claus. Let me get this straight. Just as I'm about to reach the peak of my experience, you want me to say, "Oh, Santa Claus," or something to that effect? Yes, that's exactly what I want. I want you to say, "Oh, Santa," and then you can fill in the rest of the sentence for yourself. Just put in whatever you'd like. And I think that would be ridiculous, but you could get away with it. You could pull it off at least once or twice. Even better, I've thought about this multiple times, because I hope someday that I will find a lover who'll do this for me. Just in the middle of the night, you guys are both reading books in bed. You turn to your significant other and you're like, "Hey, you wanna?" And they're like, yeah, let's do that. And you're like, "Hey, call me Spider-Man." What? You heard what I said. Call me Spider-Man. I want you to tickle my spidey senses. I want to be your regular neighborhood Spider-Man. I want you to be like, "Oh yeah, Spidey. Come on, Spidey. Give it to me, Spidey." I'm like, yeah, do that. And then she decides she doesn't love you anymore. You guys get a divorce, and then your marriage is over. Good night.